Know this. The arc of the universe bends to my will. It is only a matter of time.
This has been a theory in my mind since before we even knew who Kronika was, and when we all referred to her as the Dream Lady, as seen in Jade's MK9 ending and in Kitana's MKX ending. Now that we know who Kronika is and what she's going to be doing in this game, I feel like it's pretty safe to talk about this theory, and plus, I know you all like to hear some MK theories. So, what if Kronika's ultimate goal in this game is to have Armageddon happen again, but this time not having Raiden interfere and having a different outcome?
This was not your destiny, Shinnok. Once again, the Thunder God has upset the balance of history.
First things first, we need to establish an understanding for Kronika and what she wants to do in this game. From what's been officially said about her, Kronika is the Keeper of Time and the architect of the destiny of the universe. Everything that's ever happened in the Mortal Kombat story was all part of her plan, right up until Raiden cuts Shinnok's head off, and that's what's causing her to step in and rewind time back to the beginning and restart it. There's a couple of things to note here. First is that Kronika herself has to come in when Raiden severs Shinnok's head, more or less killing him. Second is that in the story prologue, Kronika states that Raiden has yet again disrupted the balance of history, so that is implying Raiden's actions in the past have disrupted Kronika's plan. So what could Raiden possibly have done in specific before cutting off Shinnok's head that interfered with Kronika's plan? I believe we have to look at the ending of Mortal Kombat 9, where Raiden kills Shao Kahn and is imprisoned by the Elder Gods. Now, most people believe in the Mortal Kombat community, and even Raiden in the story of Mortal Kombat 9 believes that killing Shao Kahn prevents Armageddon, but in reality, it actually doesn't. It is a canon fact that Armageddon was not caused by Shao Kahn. Killing him only prevents him from winning Armageddon, not causing Armageddon. Raiden more or less didn't know what Armageddon was all about, and all he really knew is that Shao Kahn must die. What actually does prevent Armageddon is taking out Shinnok, and that's exactly what it does in MKX or the MK11 prologue. So how does taking out Shinnok prevent Armageddon? Well, in the Armageddon story, Shinnok was the person who actually caused Armageddon. What Shinnok did was inform all of the combatants of the prize of defeating Blaze, which is getting godlike power, but it was all a deception, and they would actually be destined to their doom when they come and fight. So the reason why everyone is fighting in the Armageddon intro is due to Shinnok's actions. Now that Shinnok has been taken out by Raiden, this can no longer happen. In hindsight, Raiden accidentally prevented Armageddon. Raiden doesn't know this, but Kronika does, which leads her to step in because it may be possible that she wants Armageddon to happen.
Yet again, Liu Kang, you've chosen the wrong destiny.
Kronika has been teased in Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat X through character endings with Jade in MK9 and Kitana in MKX, but the most important one is Kitana's ending in MKX. In Kitana's ending, she has a vision of being the Queen of Edenia, and Edenia being freed from Outworld. This is a vision of the original timeline that was unaltered by Raiden, and shows that he should not have altered events because Kitana would have survived Armageddon and killed Shao Kahn that would ultimately unite the realms. However, Earthrealm would be destroyed in the process, but eternal peace would still be at hand. This is a vision that Kronika was actually showing to her. It is confirmed by Brian Chard, who used to work at NetherRealm, that the Jade ghostly figure is the same woman from Jade's MK9 ending, and well, we all know that this woman is Kronika, obviously just with a different design. So if this theory is correct, we sort of know Kronika's plan, and that is to unreboot this current rebooted timeline, or rewinding time back to the beginning as they described it, because she needs Shao Kahn and Shinnok to be alive. She needs Shinnok to do what he did in Armageddon, where he called for all of the combatants to fight in the Edenian ruins, so that way Armageddon actually happens, and she needs Shao Kahn to be alive so that he could win, so that Kitana could kill him and ultimately bring peace to all the realms. This would explain why Kronika physically has to step in when Raiden severs Shinnok's head, and explaining the implication that Raiden has disrupted the balance of history before in killing Shao Kahn. It is highly speculated that Shinnok will actually end up in the MK11 roster through a PlayStation Magazine leak, so assuming that he is in, it would back up this theory. What also backs up this theory is that Shao Kahn is confirmed to be in this game, and he's a part of Kronikas Plan, like I've explained. Now, I know you may say that the pre-order characters for NetherRealm games don't appear in the story mode, and that's true. However, you may have missed this interview with Sean Hemrick, where he hinted at Shao Kahn actually being in the story mode.
For sure. I mean, especially with Shao Kahn is coming back as the DLC. If you pre-order the game, you get to play as Shao Kahn, the former Emperor of Outworld. He looks like he's going through some changes as well. I assume story mode might cover that a little bit or touch upon that.
I have seen a lot of that speculation about what we've seen of Shao Kahn influencing story. Story is very exciting. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna say that's part of story I can't talk about.
Right. That's a part of the story mode, but he can't talk about. You know, fans were just thinking like, hey, when they pre-ordered Goro for MKX or when they pre-ordered Darkseid for Injustice 2, neither one of those characters were in story mode. Yeah. So they're hoping for a change this time, you know?
Yeah, well, you're also making a lot of assumptions about how we're going to roll out the game and roll out the content, and
I try not to.
Any of that could change too.
So what do you know? If Shao Kahn is in the story mode, and I'm really thinking he is through Sean's hints, then that also supports my theory. So what do you make of this? Kronika is going to be the boss of this game, and I really do wonder what else she's going to do in the process of setting things right in her mind. What do you all have to say about this theory? And if you guys have any other theories of your own, please leave them in the comments below. I'm all in for lore discussion with Mortal Kombat. Anyways, that's going to wrap things up. Thank you all so much for tuning into this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.